Good evening, it's time for Theodoro. Let's jump right into it. You see, we are at war with Austria and friends. At least, I want to be at war with his friends, but the whole being in two wars and being unable to call your allies is somewhat stopping him. So what I need to do is make sure that he fully sieges up Pest and does whatever he needs to do to Hungary. Unfortunately, Savoy and Urbino are also in this war. Which makes things really tricky for me, because if I suddenly get 25 war score here, Austria won't be able to call in his friends. And it is of vital importance to me that Austria does call in his friends, because even though it includes the likes of Castile and the dreaded Catalonia, who have generic national ideas, I need him to call those in, otherwise I will not be able to dismantle the HRE Aachen, Wurzburg, Liège, and Utrecht. Would you trek me? What a pity. Which sadly means we'll actually have to hold back a bit in this war. I don't like the idea of that one bit. Also, we're really hoping that we don't get any kind of blue screen problems this time, because they have been plaguing this campaign. But I have removed one stick of RAM and it seems to have made a world of difference. What kind of war score are we talking about from these battles? I know that's incredibly misleading there. Alright, our 1.3 million troops did a good job. Can't underestimate those Bohemians. So the real goal here is to dismantle Greyskin. If we can do that, then I'll be a happy bunny. That's all I ask for. There we go. Transfer the general onto the troops that don't have terrible morale, and then get them back out. I really... oh, jeez, the enemy numbers are large, and... well, we have all this military tradition. Might as well put it to use. Prestige from land battles, and the rest of this isn't really a necessity, but getting Miltech 19 is very important. Wait. Miltech 20 is very important. That infantry fire will make us fight a lot better. Thankfully, Bohemia don't have that just yet. The problem is, if I keep winning all these battles, we'll get too much war score. And Austria won't be able to call in all of his friends. Oh. Perhaps I spoke too soon. I didn't call in Aachen. Maybe I should have befriended them all first, but it's too late for that. Also, why didn't I get a pop-up about people joining these wars? Nothing but full professionalism here. There we go. I need that to open up in a pop-up window. Because now the number of troops that we're going to be facing this war has rocketed up. Doesn't look too good for us. Holy smokes. Come on, Battle Pope, help us out. Alright, that's what we need to see, the likes of Catalonia joining in now. You need to bring in the rest of your friends there, Austria. Oh god, just look at them funneling their way over. It's getting big. Getting pretty big. But I need Aachen involved. Maybe the reason they're not joining in is because I've got a bit of a rebel problem. I could go over there and take care of it, but unless I can occupy his capital, then there's no way I'm going to be able to dismantle the Greyskin. Wurzburg isn't joining in either. Why not? No foreseeable reason. But now I can't get them in as an ally because I'm involved in this offensive war. Alright, I'm in a huge danger of getting too much war score here, so I need to pull back. Maybe my allies can die and get me, well, solve my war score problem a bit. Liège, that's good. That's another one down, but I still need Wurzburg and Aachen involved here. Utrecht got involved, Liège is involved, Tuscany is my ally, Aquileia is my ally, Wurzburg needs to join in, and so does Aachen. Utrecht just joined in. Still need Wurzburg and Aachen. As I said though, Aachen is probably going to be a problem. Maybe they're in debt. I'm a generous guy, have some money. Can't be that much in debt. And good, defeat our armies so we don't get too much war score. Aachen, yes! Giving them the money has helped. But there's still one more. If we don't get Wurzburg in, this is going to be all for Connaught. Wurzburg. 8 days before I can send a gift. Don't win that battle if I get too much war score. 24 is just on the cusp. Bring them in, damn it. Yes! Okay, we are now at war with everyone we need to be at war with to dismantle the Greyskin. It's not going to be an easy fight, but what's the point in fighting anything easy? Tell me that. Jake, Austria isn't war leader. Why? Because it's a cleansing and heresy war against Bohemia. War leaders don't change anymore unless it's in subject situations. Alright, everyone we need to be at war with, we are now at war with. The numbers are no longer in our favour. We know the tech is not in our favour, but we have no choice. We must win. Otherwise, Greyskin wins, and we know that that is not an acceptable outcome. Scandinavia is helping us out, and they are lucky. Unfortunately, their tech is just a little bit lacking for us, but what can you do? Oh, I'm excited. I am really excited at this. Good, they'll push a bit of war score there. So, what do we have to do? Well, unfortunately, we can't pierce our way into the mountains of Austria quite as easily as I want to, but we're going to try it anyway. No, that's not my best of ideas. I should hang back and get my units back up to full strength first, and then make a big plunge into the enemy. We are, for whatever reason, losing money. Must be reinforcements. Yeah, there are plenty of those. Morale of army plus 10% man is costing us an arm and a leg, but I think he's rather necessary. And the unrest guy, is he really necessary anymore? We got our legitimacy back. Well, It's just money. We have plenty of it. Canut says, I love how we can hear DDRJ rub his hands together. I rub my hands together when I'm excited. I'm sure there's no law against that. You're giving it the good call to try, Magnus von Wittelsbach. And we are related, so let me help you out there, my good friend. Might not be able to hold. Not against those numbers. Maybe if I'd forced marched I could have made a difference. However, if he holds for the turn of the month, which he won't, sadly. Yeah, I could have marched in there and given them what's for. But I will march in anyway. Even though I know I'm going to get flat. Actually, with those numbers, it's not the greatest plan I've ever had. Hold out in the mountains. Oh, all my vassals love me. That's interesting though, Austria was now able to call in his allies despite being in another aggressive war, so I must have been way off the mark with that. Alright, forget that, I was wrong. Feels good to dominate on the battles already. But they've mounted their forces. And hanging around in these not mountains is filling me with a little bit of dread. Let me get a feel for where the good defensive positions are. Here, here, and of course right inside Austria. Now, getting right inside Austria does appeal to me somewhat. But it's going to be a tricky bit of maneuvering to actually get there. Also, how are we on the navy front? Not great. Oh, I'm fairly heavily blockaded. But we have more troops